What's up, guys, and welcome back to Beyond the Void Horror Podcast, the first video of 2020. Today, I got to see The Grudge from 2020, another remake, reimagining, remake? I don't even know! But it just came out, I just got back, and I'm going to do a spoiler-free review for you right now. And oh boy, woo! So it's 2020, we're here, we're ready for some new good horror movies, and today is not that day. So this movie is directed by Nicholas Pesci, who I believe I'm saying his name right. He is the guy that did the movie The Eyes of the Mother and Piercing, which is about a guy trying to kill some girl in a hotel room. And I thought, hey, well, I'm going to go see The Grudge then, because this guy's actually not too bad. I might be able to catch a good reimagining of The Grudge. I wasn't a huge fan of the 2004, but I didn't dislike it. Like, it wasn't horrible or anything to me, although there are some people out there who probably do not like it whatsoever. I've always kind of enjoyed all of the series for the most part that I've seen. So, you know, even the Grudge versus The Ring, I thought was kind of fun. So I thought, hey, this might be pretty good. I saw the trailer, saw Lin Shaye losing her shit. I haven't seen her lose shit like that since the movie Dead End.
Laura! I'm just kidding! Bang bang, you're dead!
So I thought, hey man, this is probably a pretty safe bet to go see this movie. New year, want to catch some good stuff, and yeah, 2020's not gotten off to a good start so far. This is not a good start, guys. I really hope that this movie, being an R-rated movie, by the way, which also kind of got me hooked in and like, oh, I've never seen a Grudge, like, R movie. This could be pretty good. But I hope it doesn't push the narrative to producers and executives that this is the type of outcome to expect from movies that are marketed as R-rated films. It's cool that there was gore and shit in this movie. I'm not one of those people that think, oh, if it's a PG-13 movie, I can't watch it. Some movies have actually been really good that way, and, I prefer R, but I don't have any kind of, campaign or anything against movies that aren't R, but I'm an adult, so of course I want to see R. This particular movie is a clear case of bad pacing and a lack of complete spooky vibe and bad writing. This movie opts to tell 4 stories in 1 hour-and-a-half long movie. Imagine if you were to get a Grudge TV show. We got all these horror TV shows coming out lately. It wouldn't be surprising. They tell the story throughout the whole thing, and by the end of the season, it kind of wraps it up. And you have this time to flesh out the characters, the trials and tribulations and things that they get through, and you kind of connect with the characters so that when they're dying or losing their minds or whatever, it all sort of makes sense. Well, imagine if you had 2 seasons of The Grudge, and you jam-packed all the bits, whether they're good or bad, into 1 hour-and-a-half long movie. That's The Grudge. It's actually pretty decent acting. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's just acting. Some of the people that are in it, you would think, like Lin Shaye, who's really popular now, her losing her shit in like Dead End and all these horror movies that she's been coming out. She's become pretty much like a scream queen. You got John Cho, which, you think of Harold and Kumar all the time when you think of him. But he's actually done some pretty good movies recently that are in the horror genre and sort of thriller movies and things like that. So he's done pretty good. So I like his acting. You also have Andrea Riseborough, who was Mandy in Mandy. She's in this movie, which was kind of a nice surprise. And you also have Demian Bashir, who was in the Nun movie. So not the best track record here for him. 2 movies in a row. I don't think he's a bad actor or anything like that. It's really has nothing to do with them. It felt like a movie that was just in pieces and thrown in a pile and made a movie, and it was like boom, 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 boom the whole time. It's been a long time since I've watched a movie that just made me roll my eyes the whole time I'm pretty much watching this movie. A lot of the ooga ooga booga scenes were just kind of ridiculous. There was some cool gore in it, which I did like. It gave it a step up, but if the story's then who cares, right? They take the story in all these different directions, and they're trying to make it this like sort of crime mystery thing. Instead of like digging deep into the characters and making you feel for them when something bad eventually and inevitably will occur, it just lines them up like pins in a bowling alley and knocking them down and throwing gore and blood up in the air and some of the most ridiculous scenes. Some of the scenes are cool, I guess, but it's a hard watch for me. It really is. I really have a hard time giving a rating of this movie because I do like a lot of the actors and actresses in this movie. It's just the story is not good. It's very choppy and kind of all over the place. Plus, you know, the vibe of the movie, it's like I wanted to be kind of eerie and scary. The 2004 remake in particular, one of the freakiest things for a lot of people was the that's in here. But I don't know why, because it really didn't matter. I don't know. This movie is just too many ideas in one short film, and it really could have done better just dragging it out into a season or two of a TV show rather than what we got here, to be honest with you. Sorry to say, guys, this is not one that you should go out and see in the theater. And normally I'm like, hey, you might like it. I don't know, you know? I'm like teetering on a 3 or 4 right now, maybe a 3 more than 4 because... you know, while I like some of the things that they had in it and the people who star in it, it just upset me to watch it. And I should never feel that way. This could be one of the worst movies this year. What do you guys think? Have you seen the movie? Are you excited to see the movie and I just destroyed and shattered your whole dream? I hope not, but I'm sorry. This is a miss. Hopefully we got a winner with Underwater, even though that's PG-13, or some Color Out in Space, which I'm really looking forward to, which is coming out this month as well. So we got some things lined up, and we will be doing Underwater when that comes out for the podcast. I hope you guys had a really great 2020 celebration, and I hope this year doesn't turn into some crazy shit for anybody, and that I hope that we all enjoy some fucking wonderful fucking horror movies that are not like The Grudge. But thanks for coming by, guys, and as always, long live the void.